Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube page. My name is Miss Reynolds, and I'm the author of an upcoming book called T-Pop, The Power of a Penny, How the Smallest Things Affect Our Lives. I was writing this book because I was financially bankrupt. And I always been a journalist. I've always journaled and I've always put my thoughts on paper. So as I was writing it, I was just thinking about all the small things that have gotten me into the position that I am today. So one day, as I was writing the book, the mailman came and left a letter, and it was from a lawyer's office. So I opened the letter, and it was a bill, an old bill that I completely forgot about, but they were saying that I had to pay this amount. So as I got to looking at the amount, the filing fees, the lawyer fees, and whatever else fees that I attached to this particular bill, it ended up that I was paying 4 times the amount of what the bill originally was, all because I overlooked one small bill. So I got to thinking, I was like, okay, Alicia, we have 97 days left in this year. And I've challenged myself. I pulled up my credit report. Oops, excuse me. I pulled up my credit report, and I was looking. I had a couple of other bills that was up under $100. And if you like me, you'll blow $100 on a hairdo, your nails done, anything at Walmart that you decide that you have to have that's on the clearance rack or whatever. So what I did, I challenged myself. I was like, okay, Alicia, like I said, I have 97 days until the rest of the year is out. Now, we always say that I'm going into the next year debt-free. We'll pull our credit report. Some of us will write it down. Some of us will make the effort to do it, but then around Christmas time, we'll stop. So what I did, I decided to, this year, pull my credit report, write all my bills down from the smallest to the largest, and start there. And to see how many bills that I could actually pay off to get paid on my credit in those 97 days. Yes, it's going to be tough, but I had to put my mind to it. So in the first video that I made, I wasn't able to post it because something went wrong with the whatever. So actually, I'm just squeezing 1 week, the first week of this challenge, and putting it with the second week. So I'll go over a couple of things that I did that we talked about in the first week. So the first week I decided that I was going to take responsibility. I was going to own up to it. Okay, the things on here I did accumulate the bills by not paying them, and it was some things on there that needed to be off, and I disputed those. I will dispute those. Okay, the second thing I acknowledged that I owed that debtor, and then the third thing was I decided I have to do something about it. So those were the first 3 things that I was discussed in the first video. And in this video, we'll actually go into where you need to pull your credit report and a couple of other things. So after I decided that was just a quick little fix or whatever. So the first thing was to take responsibility, acknowledge that you owed the bill, and figure out what you're going to do about the bill. So here we go. The second tip in the second week of the T-Pop Financial Challenge is to go to annualcreditreport.com or Credit Karma and pull all 3 of your credit reports. And that's what I did. So here, I have my Equifax credit report, my Experian credit report, and I have one more. My TransUnion credit report. So these are the 3 credit reports that you have to pull. And we are all entitled to one credit report, free credit report per year. Also, if you've applied for credit and was denied the credit, you are entitled to a free credit report. So once I pulled my credit reports, I looked at it, and I wanted to see everything that was on my credit. And dang it. Okay, sorry. I am a big believer of highlighters and pens. So, plus I'm a junkie for collecting them. I love pens and highlighters. So what I did is I took everything from the smallest, I don't know if you can see that, from the smallest debt to the largest debt. that was on my credit report. Now, in the meantime, of course, while you getting ready to do something, of course, you're going to have something else coming in, hospital bills, another bill that you probably forgot about or whatever. And what I did, I just made a list from the smallest, it was just like 4 of them on the side. So once I did that, I gave myself a deadline. I allocated $100 a month towards paying off the bills. So whatever $100 to pay off, I paid it off. So actually, I did pretty good to be my first week. I had the smallest was $52 and $58. So I paid those off. And I had did a little extra something. I made like maybe $30 and some change. So what I did, I put that away and I put that towards this $58 bill, so that I wouldn't be coming out of my check for something else. I could use the extra money to pay for another bill. Now, once you've done all that, you've pulled your credit report, checked your credit score, wrote down everything that has that need to be off of there. You can dispute it, and they'll take it off. If it's an old bill, take it off. Yes, that's it. Okay. So then once you've done all that, we're going to do the old-fashioned. First of all, let me just slow down. I'm getting ahead of myself. I have to remember the things that I did when I wanted to buy my house. Now, I had bought a house for my children. My children are grown now. I had bought a house, and my credit wasn't so good. So I had started a business in 1997, and I had pulled my credit report, and there were certain things on my credit report that I needed to pay off. So what I did each month, whatever I needed to pay off, I wrote checks. I had a checking account at the time. I wrote checks all the way down to the $100 bill that was left in my checking account. I had gas, I bought groceries, I bought my personal stuff, but I did everything that I possibly could because I knew I wanted that house, so I dedicated myself to this money that I was making. Now, fast forward 17 years, 17 years now, the money's not coming in like it used to. And I understand that. We make have things happen that's in life that's going to stop our finances. But that never should stop you from always trying to clean up your credit, because it's the small things that's going to affect the rest of our lives. And I'm 47 years old. I'll be 50 in 3 years, and I do not want none of this stuff hanging over my head. Or if I start a business and start making money and stuff, or find another job that's paying more, I don't want no one coming back garnishing my wages, and I'm living a good life, and then I have to let something go because I'm getting garnished for something in the past. So let's go over this again. The first thing was to pull your credit report. Go to annualcreditreport.com. You're entitled to a free credit report. Or for me, I use Credit Karma because I love Credit Karma because the tools that they have a simulator that will tell you how much you need to get 30%, use the 30% of your credit card use, how much you have to pay if you have maxed your card out. They also have tools that will tell you how long it will be. If you pay this certain amount, how long will it take you to pay your bills off, the credit that you owe? They'll pay it off. So I use me personally use creditkarma.com. They'll email you, they'll text you. If anything's going on with your credit score and it's changed, they will let you know. They'll tell you the hard inquiries. They'll tell you the total amount of auto loans, personal loans, derogatory. Each one of them credit reports will tell you those things. So you have to read it, and they'll tell you how to dispute it. They'll walk you right through it. You can either do it over the phone or you can do it on the internet. You can do that. So that's what I did. So in the second week challenge, I challenged everyone to pull their credit report, get a list of everything that's, put it in order from the smallest to the largest, and anything else that's coming in, just add that to it, and then add it up. And like I said, you can put it like me. I'll go by what they have on the paper, and then I'll write it down. So then what I did is the old envelopes, system. I know everybody that used to the envelope system, where you take your bills and you put it in an envelope and you allocate money aside for a certain bill. Well, being me, who I am, the creative person that I am, let me tell you what I did. I took $100 bill that I printed off and I put my face on there, because now this is reality. This is me. I owe this money, and I'm the only person that's going to take care of this bill. This is my responsibility. So every time I look at an envelope, I'm looking at myself, because I know no one's going to do this but me. It's going to be tempting to do other things, but as long as I stick to it, I'll do it. So I put my face on a $100 bill with the amount that I've owed, which this is September the 24th. So just today, I've mailed off 3 things that was on my credit report. I got this one, which is the $52 bill. I have a $58 bill. And I also have a $98 bill. So that's all just in September. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to use the snowball effect. Once I get this done, the $100, actually 100 and, let me see, almost $200 that I can allocate towards something else. So that's real good, because the money that I took here, I'm just going to turn it over to the next bill, which will be this bill here. And so I'll pay this bill, and I give myself as much as I can pay with that $100, which in this case is $200. So that's really good. I just had an extra $100 come in, so I just threw it with that. So, but I'm going to stick to the original $100 bills that I'm allocate for that. So then by the end of the year, when December comes, I should have at least majority of the small bills paid off. And the money that I have taken from that, the $100, I'm going to start rolling it over to the next bill. So that's what we're going to do. So I want you guys to get you some envelopes, get your credit report. I'll come back and we'll do step 3, T-Pop, the tip of step 3 in about a week. But in the meantime, I want you guys to do your homework. That's your homework, is to pull your credit report, list all your small things that you do, so you'll know which one that you have to pay. Now, you're going to have to, like me, it's going to be hard. That's why I got this little rag on my head, because I like getting my hair done. I like getting my nails done. But those are temporarily. I'm not going to do a temporarily fix that's going to ruin me permanently in the future. So I've learned my lesson. I want you guys to join me with the T-Pop, the Power of a Penny Financial Challenge. My name is Alicia Reynolds, and I will see you guys back here in a week to see if you've done your homework. Good luck.